Hello parents, emotional regulation in children is not about making them silent, obedient or always calm. In fact, it is about teaching them how to understand the emotions, express the emotions safely and recover from difficult feelings in a healthier way. Many of we as a parent expect our children to recover from their emotions very quickly, like to stop crying, stop shouting, calm down instantly, or behaving so-called properly. But the truth is, children are not born knowing how to manage the overwhelming emotions quickly. Emotional regulation is a child developmental skill that is to be learned slowly over the years, especially through relationships with parents, caregivers, and their peers. The part of the brain responsible for the impulse control, emotional balance, patience, decision making is still developing, and that part matures slowly, gradually over a period of time. Today, children are really growing up in a highly stimulating world. All these can overload the child's nervous system. Sometimes, what appears us as the bad behavior of the child is actually their stress, emotional overload, or an unmet emotional need. Children communicate through behavior well before they can actually express their feelings through words. So, their tantrum may actually mean that I am overwhelmed, I need some help, I don't feel that I'm understood, or maybe I'm struggling to calm down myself. So one of the most important things parents should understand in this journey is dysregulated child cannot learn calmness from a dysregulated caregiver. When adults respond through shouting, punishment, threats, children cannot learn the emotional regulation in a proper way. They may feel emotionally shut down or fearful for some period of time, but this kind of fear is not at all the emotional maturity. So children first learn emotional regulation through co-regulation with the caregiver. This means borrowing the calmness from a safe adult, a calm voice of a parent, a comforting presence of a parent, emotional validation, eye-to-eye contact, reassurance, physical comfort. These are all the things which will help the child's nervous system to settle down. Simple responses from caregivers like, I know that you are upset, I'm here to help. Let's calm down together. Your feelings at this point of time are okay to have. Such statements can make a huge difference in how the child processes the emotions. This does not mean removing all the boundaries or allowing the harmful behavior. They always need firm limits and guidance from their caregivers. But discipline works always best when combined with emotional safety and connection. Over the period of time, emotionally supported children always learn better how to understand the feelings, how to pause before reacting, how to communicate their needs properly, and handle the stressful situations more effectively. These children are more likely to develop into an adult who are more emotionally stable. Children who are constantly shamed of their emotions often lead to suppress their feelings instead of expressing them in a healthier way. Such suppressed emotions are more dangerous. They often lead to anxiety, aggression, withdrawal, self-disrespect. So strong children are not those children who will never cry or who will never get angry, but strong children are those children who feel safe enough to express their emotions, and those who know that they are being loved even through the struggle. So emotional regulation is never taught through the fear. It is taught through connection, consistency, emotional safety, and patient guidance. Because the mental health truly begins in childhood itself. So dear parents, if you find these tips helpful, can share them to other parents as well. Thank you. Happy Friday.